What's up, guys? Brett Mix here for Mixer Madness. Just going over a few matches that we have confirmed for Day 1. January 1st, 2024 from San Diego, California. Day 1 goes on the air on the USA Network. We got Gunther saying that he was going to miss a few Raws. Now, did he mean a few weeks? Or did he mean a few Raws? Either way, I think he misses this show, which is a shame because we could have had somebody like Bronson Reed or The Miz take on Gunther and further solidify his credible IC title reign. It's not the biggest deal in the world, though, if he misses. We got Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. Let's start with the biggest match because I have an idea here. First of all, I want to predict that this match gets two This Is Awesome chants, at least two different ones. I predict that the Claymore kick and the curb stomp will both be kicked out of once each. The match will go over 20 minutes, and I predict that it'll be somewhere in the 3.5 star to 4 star and a quarter territory from Dave Meltzer. I can't just say my own ratings, so say from Meltzer, let's say, for the Wrestler Observer newsletter. So I predict all those 4 things. We'll see what happens of those 4. But what I predict, or what I think would be beneficial to everything, is I wouldn't even tell Drew and Seth that CM Punk was going to come out. I would have CM Punk do commentary for the match. Both guys have taken shots at Punk, so it makes sense logically to have Punk out there. I wouldn't tell either one of them in real life to have their genuine reaction. They both hate Punk, and then they think they're on the biggest stage. They're in the main event of Day 1. The world title's on the line. They think this is like a pay-per-view match. They're both fighting for a world title. They think this is all about them, and then all of a sudden Cult of Personality blasts. Guess what? It's not about you. It makes sense because CM Punk's already announced himself for the Royal Rumble, so it's not like he's got to go out there and do a lone speech. He's already in the Rumble, so his build's already there. Why not make it so CM Punk can prove he's the best, even in commentary, and take shots back at Rollins and Drew McIntyre this way? This way he doesn't have to do it on a live mic. There's so many reasons why this is a good idea, and I really think it should happen. Tell me in the comments section if you think so as well. Jax versus Lynch. I don't really know what to expect here. I mean, besides the Becky Lynch win, is Nia Jax going to try to break her face, and then from there it's going to be a submission, the armbar, the disarmer? Is it going to happen that way? I'm not sure. But Becky Lynch should win this one, right? Then we have Ivy Nile versus Rhea Ripley. Just like Roman Reigns got fed, or LA Knight got fed to Roman Reigns a little bit too early at Crown Jewel. I think that's what's kind of happening here. Ivy Nile, they obviously want to push. She reminds me of a mixture of Sunny, China, and Alundra Blaze. Ivy Nile. Because you know how she has the creeds, sort of like the Body Donis. So, yeah. I think the Ivy Nile getting fed to Rhea here, because Rhea's going to win. She's not going to lose to Ivy Nile. Not right now. Not on Raw Day 1. Yeah, it's a little bit too soon, but hopefully it doesn't take away too much momentum from her. Tegan Nox and Natalya go against Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler. I hope the heels win because the winners go on to face Kaden Carter and Katiana Chance. And I think the heels winning would be the best case scenario here. I just want a tag division where we have number 1 contenders that don't just get there. I mean, look at what they're doing with the U.S. title tournament on SmackDown with Logan Paul for trying to figure out a number 1 contender. They're having a whole tournament. So it kind of devalues other titles when you just put other titles out there and say this guy's a number 1 contender, or they just have one match from throwing together teams and say the winner is the number 1 contender. They have matches within a division, have tag teams, make them wrestle, and then the number 1 contenders get figured out after 2 or 3 weeks of wrestling. That's the best. And then when you have 2 or 3 weeks before the pay-per-view to build the match. That's how it should be. And we'll see if they give more care to the tag division with these new champions they have. So that's just a quick Day 1 preview. Those are the 4 matches that are announced so far. As always, I'll be here for the Raw review 45 minutes to an hour after the show ends, if that's how quickly YouTube uploads the video. So no more than 2 hours after the event, you'll see my Raw review. Stay tuned for that, and hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. And join the channel. I certainly invite you to do that. And that's the Day 1 preview. So hopefully the show is great. Hope everybody enjoys Raw. I'm Brett Mix, and I'm out.